Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Executive to what extent it monitors the site condition of seabird breeding colony, special protection areas, including the corresponding marine extensions.
Minister Stewart Stevenson.
Scottish Natural Heritage operates a site condition monitoring programme for protected areas in Scotland to determine the condition of the natural features. Scottish Natural Heritage uses a range of information sources to assess the condition of special protection areas for seabirds, including national population censuses and breeding surveys.
Claudia Beamish.
I thank the Minister for that answer. The Minister will be aware that one of the SPAs with marine extension is St Abb's Head within my South Scotland region, which supports in excess of 20,000 seabirds. Truly a site of European importance. Does he accept that if the monitoring of this site is not sufficiently robust, then licences for marine activities could be erroneously granted and negative impacts on the seabird populations might result? Minister?
The member makes the point that if we have insufficient information, we may not deal with proposals for developments correctly. And I accept that point. That is why, of course, we do monitor the activities of seabirds. I know in particular around from St Abb's Head, the Isle of May is a very important seabird colony, particularly for gannets. We've recently published an atlas of all marine activity under the banner of Marine Scotland. We work with third parties such as the RSPB and use information from them. There is a wide range of information about St Abb's Head and many of the other SPAs that flow into our decision-making processes.
Lord Campbell.
Officer, the Isle of May in my constituency is a very significant seabird and grey seal colony. However, the long-term trend of decline in the number of seabirds continues. What further action can the government take to address the decline in the seabird population, given their role in creating sustainable tourism?
Minister?
I absolutely recognise the value of birds as a tourist icon as well as contributing to biodiversity. Ironically, in the Firth of Forth, some of the decline has actually been attributable to our cleaning the outputs from sewage. There is less sewage discharged into the Forth. There is therefore less food for some of the seabirds. So sometimes the unintended side effects of good environmental interventions can be, as the member described. But I would say that in the Firth of Forth there are many species that are actually improving while other species simultaneously are declining. It's a matter that we keep very close eye on, and we certainly are always open to suggestions as to how we can respond to any decline in any specific species.
Jamie McGregor.
Thank you. Would the Minister accept that the health of seabird populations is also a barometer of the health of the marine food chain and also applies equally to fish stocks? Is enough R&D being done on this subject?
Minister, seabirds.
Seabirds and perhaps also water birds are affected by the marine environment and do to varying degrees rely on sea stocks. It was interesting some 20 years ago when we had a closure in the North Sea, how the population of puffin rose because there was a greater availability of fish stocks. We're absolutely aware of the interaction between fish stocks and seabird and indeed water bird populations.